Hey team, I just wanted to create a quick video about finding prospects because this is the #1 skill that Eric Worre talks about. I'm sure you've heard of Eric Worre's book Go Pro. If you haven't read it, I really highly recommend you do read it. If it's a while since you've read it, please recap it. If you've got it on audiobook or Kindle, read it. Well, even if you've got it in hardback, read it regularly. I often put it on in the car when I'm driving, and it's just, there's always something new in it. And it's not that it's something I don't know, it's something that I've realised, I often realise I'm not doing the things I should be doing. So this month, I've had a pretty rubbish month because I haven't been doing what I should have been doing. I haven't been finding prospects and talking to prospects. I've been distracted by other things, but I'm a big believer in no failure, only feedback. So I've gone back to basics, reread Eric Worre's book, and there's not much point telling you how to close a sale if you're having trouble finding prospects. So this very short video is on how to find prospects, and it's all stolen off Eric Worre, so it's nothing new, but I certainly don't do it all of the time. So I'm making a bet that you probably don't do it either. So first of all, don't think about network marketing as being this yucky thing that you're always trying to sell people. Network marketing is about two things. It's about networking and it's about marketing. Networking is meeting new people. It's sharing value with other people. It doesn't have to be anything to do with network marketing. So you already have a network of people, whether they are your Facebook friends, whether they are old school friends, whether they are family. You have a network of people, but you probably don't actively grow that network of people. Rich people actively grow their network in life, and it doesn't matter whether you want to be rich or whether you just want to make a little bit extra. If you want to be happy and successful in life, forget the money. If you want to be happy and successful, you need to build networks. The most successful people in life have got huge networks, and that network, that person you build or put into your network, doesn't have to be somebody you enroll one day. It doesn't have to be somebody that buys a product off you one day. It could be somebody who recommends a book that you read that changes your life. It could be somebody who enjoys the same sort of music as you, and you enjoy talking to them. It could be somebody who enjoys the same films as you and you enjoy talking to. So they add value to your life in some way. So rich people build networks in life, and I don't mean rich just in money. I mean people who have a rich life, who enjoy their life, who are happy in life. Dig your well before you're thirsty, and what that means is there might be somebody out there who is the perfect person to give you advice on something or to recommend a product for whatever, but if you're not connected to them, you're not going to find them. So dig your well before you're thirsty. Find those connections before you actually need them. Go out actively looking for connections every day, because somewhere down the line they could be the person that gives you the piece of advice you've been looking for. They could be your next diamond. They could be somebody who buys a bottle of aloe gel off you. They could be somebody who posts a silly video on Facebook on a day when you're feeling down, and that little video perks you up for the rest of the day and means you go out and get stuff done instead of wallowing in self-pity. So dig your well before you are thirsty. Finding like-minded people. It doesn't have to be like-minded as in they want to start a business. It could just be think about 3 things about you. So I could say, right, I've got border terriers. I could go out and find groups of people who have border terriers. I'm a coach. I can go out and find people who are coaches. I'm a mum. I can go out and find other mums. I live in the northeast. I can go out and find other people in the northeast. Find people you've got things in common with and connect with them. Facebook is full of, and life in general, work in general, is full of negative, moany, whingy people who like to complain about things. If you've seen the opportunity in forever living, I'm presuming you're not like that. In which case, surround yourself with other people who are on a similar wavelength as you. So They are the people you should be looking for on Facebook and connecting with, not to sell to them, but to build your network, to enhance your life. You've probably heard about people complaining that somebody's got friends in high places. Maybe they got the job because they've got friends in high places, or their child got into school because they've got friends in high places. Whatever it is, you'll have heard somebody saying that. Well, you can complain and be a victim, or you can go out and you can do something about it and make your own connections. And those friends don't have to be in high places. We're not wanting to run for president one day. This isn't about getting our children into schools or getting a promotion. This is about building a business that we are totally in control of. So just go out there and find new people. Once you've found those new people, find a way to stay in touch with them. So friend them on Facebook, text them, leave a business card with them, leave a flyer with them, whatever it is. If you meet somebody, find a way to stay in touch with them. And you're probably not going to do this. You're not going to, every time you get the bus, you're not going to give a business card to the bus driver or the person who sits next to you on the bus, or whatever it is. But as often as you can, at least twice a day, add somebody to your who do you know list. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit in a minute. But when you're networking with people, provide value to them. So those people that you're staying in touch with, provide value to them. And it could be sending them an email or a text message or a Facebook message saying something along the lines of, how can I help you? I see we've got similar interests, how can I help you? That might feel a bit cheesy, a bit artificial. Value can be given to other people in lots and lots of different ways. People post on Facebook all the time because they're down in the dumps and they want attention. They want somebody to come along to them and say, oh, what's up? How are you? Sort of thing. Comment on their status. That is providing value. And if they're boasting about little Johnny, comment on their status. That is providing value. If they're asking for recommendations for a local painter and decorator, give them recommendations. It's very easy just to think, oh yeah, that so-and-so's a good decorator, but I can't be able to comment at the moment. Go out of your way to add value to other people when you've built connections with them. If it's somebody in a Facebook group and they're not a friend yet, provide value and then add them as a friend and then get them in a conversation. Further down the line, there might be somebody you want to recruit, there may be somebody you want to sell a product to. It may be something else that they add to your life. But start by adding value to their life and don't keep score. Don't think, well, I've consoled her 3 times in the last 5 weeks while she's been complaining about her boyfriend. Don't keep score. If that person doesn't resonate with you and you don't want them on your team, fair enough. Go out and add more people to your team that you, not necessarily that you want on your team, but more people that you resonate with, more people that you get on with, more people that you like their way of thinking. And like I say, don't keep score, because you never know what that other person is going to. Everybody has personal challenges that most people know nothing about. So don't judge people, don't be unkind to people. If somebody says something unkind to you, let it be water off his duck's back, because you don't know what's going on, and because you're only hurting yourself by getting angry if they don't respond the way you want them to, or if they don't come back and add value to your life. So 5 things that I want you to take away from this. Network marketing is a life skill, and hopefully I've explained that. Rich people build networks, not just because of who they can sell to, but because of who they can add value to, because when they add value, they get value back. So network marketing is a life skill. Make a written list. You'll have heard this lots and lots of times if you've been doing the training. A lot of people still don't do it. It took me a long time to do mine, but make a written list. People who drop out of network marketing do not have an active written list. Every successful person in network marketing has an active written list, and you might want to use content management systems. There's If you're subscribed to FLP 360, there's a computer one. You might want to use a spreadsheet. It doesn't matter what you do, but have an active written list of everybody you know. Don't prejudge them, just write everybody down. And when you've written everybody down, it doesn't matter, you don't have to go out and prospect them. This is just a list of a link to who you know, which other people you know. So think about the second degree of separation. So let's just say you put your brother on there, but there's no way you want your brother on your team because he's the most negative, miserable person ever, and you just fight all the time if he was on your team. How many people does your brother know? Probably hundreds at least. There will be some people that he knows that you also know, even if it's just vaguely, but you'll know them enough to reach out, make contact in some way, and then you can add them to your list. You can network with them, whether it's for recruiting or whether it's for somebody else. So think about the second degree of separation. I recently recruited somebody who was recommended by a girl I used to work with, and I'd love to have a girl I work with on my team, but she's a no for now. But in the meantime, she has recommended my business to somebody else. So expand your list daily. So that's why I've said you've got to have an active written list, because I made the mistake of writing my list down, keeping it up to date for a couple of months, and then letting it drift. So it's not active anymore. Still a written list, but it's not active. So I haven't been actively adding new people to my pipeline. So I've got a well, I've been digging my well, I've been adding people to it, but I've got a bit complacent, and there's some people in my pipeline who I think one day might join or will be great at the team and have expressed a lot of interest. But because I've sort of got complacent and thinking they're going to come on board before long, I haven't been adding new people into my pipeline. And sometimes those new people might need nurturing for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 months, whatever it is, but sometimes those new people do just jump straight on board. So have an active list. Be getting in touch with people every day. Try to add 2 people to your list every day. And network on purpose. So that is about when you are, if you're an extrovert, you probably go out and chat to people all the time, which is great. If you're an introvert, you probably don't. But it doesn't matter whether you're an introvert and you find this hard or not. If you're doing forever living, you now have a business. You have decided that you want to improve your life by being involved in this business, and hopefully you've seen lots of success stories of other people who've done it. So forget whether you're an introvert or not, it doesn't matter. Go out and network on purpose, as in getting to know people on purpose, and that could be getting to know people on Facebook, it could be getting to know people at the gym, it could be getting to know people at your child's school gates. Whatever it is, do it on purpose, because you are a business person now, and you can sit and complain that it's not happening for you, or you can be a leader and go out and go and talk to people and network on purpose. Because when you network with people, you might make a great new friend, you might sell some gel to them, you might recruit them, you might do none of those things. But if they sign up with a different distributor next week, or a different company next week, you will be kicking yourself then. So don't prejudge people. Get over yourself if it's because you're an introvert. I'm an introvert too. You are a business person, and it is possible to put a different not a different personality. It's possible to step outside of your comfort zone and do things that you aren't comfortable with, like talking to people you don't know, whether it's on Facebook or whether it's in person. It is possible to do that. It is probably outside of some people's comfort zone, but when you stretch your comfort zone a little bit every day, it becomes more and more natural. And you might get some messages from people saying something nasty. You might get people blocking you. You might get somebody sending you whatever. You might get somebody who responds negatively. If you network with them, that's fine, that's okay. The haters aren't happy. If they are in a bad mood, leave them to it. Like I said, you don't know what's going on in their life. They may have just found out somebody closest to them's died, or anything. So don't take it personally. You just get out there and grow your business because you want to improve yours and the people in your lives' future. So don't take it personally. Just get out there and network daily. So an action point, I'm going to put, every time I do a video, I'm going to put an action point on the end. If you haven't got your list yet, your who do you know list, I want you to write a list. And I want you to add 2 people to that list every day for the next 7 days. And then I want you to email or Facebook message your upline telling them how many people you have on your list. If you've got some resistance to this, you can go quiet and your upline will probably leave you alone. Or you can get in touch with your upline and say, you know, I've really got some resistance to this. I don't know why. Can you help me through it? Because if you don't want to talk to people about the business opportunity, then you need to stay with retail, which is fair enough. But if you want to stay with retail, you're not going to be very successful unless you go and talk to people about the retail opportunity. So either way, you have to network and find prospects. So I hope that's helped. If you've got any comments, just drop me a line, leave a message, Facebook message, or send me an email to julia@julia-harris.com.